Call 911. Grampy's on the roof again. All right. Structure faces north. The driveway is north. The front door is north. The address faces west. We've got some exposed beams here. And come on, talk to me. Some exposed beams here. And we got quite a bit of wood rot back up in there. And we look at some other areas and we can see some wood fill putty in the ends where it's been addressed. Okay, this is a low slope composition roll top roof covering. Now see this, see this seam right here? The lower section of the roof covering is above the upper, so water can come down here and deteriorate it. Okay. And we move on along. And these seams were made correctly. I say made correctly, they were positioned correctly. But what we do not have is any sealant. You're supposed to push the materials together so you get a bead of sealant that gives you a guarantee. Now that's what we see now, you know. This roof covering has been up here for a while. And, you know, that's probably, to dwell on the beads is probably inconsequential. This roof covering is over 14 years old. It appears to be over 14 years old. There's a gouge right there. And it might not be a matter of performance per se. It might be more of a matter of insurability. And this vent pipe over here, they're supposed to extend a minimum of 6 inches up above the roof covering. If you have snow or something like that, and we don't, but we do. We had Snowmageddon or whatever, you know, you get a nice snow up there and then the water will go down your vent pipe. Vent pipes are supposed to exhaust, okay? Our electric power coming to the house is above grade. That's our weather mast bell. That's our service weather head. And they're supposed to extend above the roof covering a minimum of 6 feet. And this obviously doesn't. And our power lines are in the trees. Coming over here, when you see lechons form, it's over 14 years old. It's over 14 years old. And rotating around here, I haven't been inside yet. What are these white spots? I have seen people up here, not people, I saw the seller up here patching before. I live around the corner. And maybe that, I don't know what the explanation for that discoloration is. Maybe that is the patch I saw, because I really expected to see, you know, patches. But and you know, maybe he was doing patches like this, but I just don't, it's really not what I remember seeing. Moving on along. Roof needs to be swept. This is the breezeway at the top, and we've got a water diverter that's taking the water that comes down here, forces it to this corner. I don't understand the design so much. Okay, maybe we're going to learn something when we get in, you know, into the property. So it's designed to come down and take the water this way, but the natural contour, you know, and maybe it's an optical illusion, but the natural contour, maybe not. Okay. It's one of those MC Etcher houses. And coming along here, and our jacket, you know, squirrels been chewing on it. They like the lead, and they have to chew to keep their teeth, you know, from overgrowing. So, but we got some, but again, it's not 6 inches high, and squirrel's been chewing on it for whatever reason, and now water can go up down in there. Moving on along. These skylights, I have some just like it, and I know mine are too old. I'm about to get mine replaced. Actually, these look a little better shaped than mine, so maybe I shouldn't speak to that so severely. Oh, great. I get another roof to go on? Nah. And what is we got PVC piping up here on the roof. They're storing some PVC piping, or what is that? What is it? That's kind of interesting. Another thing that's kind of interesting is that looks like it's a tar and gravel roof, which is a pretty heavy roof. Good morning.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm working. I might love my job, but it's work. Okay, we got the tree touching the roof. And that's a bird's eye view of our swimming pool. And we've got a fountain waterfall over here. We'll speak to that in greater detail here shortly. On up and around. Trees too close to the structure. People are trying to call me. I'll call them back. Rolling back around. Around here. Try to get a view of your neighborhood. That's Rolling Rock over there. Capri over there. Probably a kitchen vent right there. Okay. This is where we came up.